You're live.
We are live. Yo, yo, yo.
You are live.
Here with motherfucking Sean motherfucking Gunby. I always forget if it's Gum or Gunby, but it's like the gum, baby, huh?
Bang, bang, bang.
You want to tell everybody who you are a little bit? I mean, we only have a few hours, but just a brief synopsis of what...
Well, John, first of all, man, I want to thank you for inviting me down, having me down, picking me up from the airport, the whole shit, the hospitality you showed me since I got here.
You're welcome, man. Anytime.
My name is Sean G. The channel, my YouTube channel is Gunby Publishing. I'm the window cleaner with soul. I do the burpees. I do a lot of workout routines. I do a lot of interviews. Check my YouTube channel out, Gunby Publishing, the window cleaner with soul.
We got my man's books right here. These are great. These are very unique books. I don't think I've ever read a book quite as unique like this. Let me just show them, like, so I could say the style. The style. I really love the style of this. The first book here is the first one. The second one, how we go, just a little day. There'll be a little day right here, and then another day, and then just maybe paragraphs or different stuff. Very unique book. Very, very unique book. Like I was saying yesterday, I kind of liken it a little bit to there's an artist I like, Andre Nicotina, that doesn't do the three hooks in verses and stuff. So I kind of like, he just does a straight verse, no hooks. I kind of liken that to your book or whatever. Did you always want to write books? Are these the first books you've written?
Those are the first two books that I've ever written. A lot of people had suggested to me, throughout various times in my life that I should write a book. But I never had the discipline. I never had the drive or the impetus to do it. But after I had went through the situation I went through, it became more therapeutic than anything to write the book. And, I wrote it and then I just published it, man.
So, I mean, I know reading your books and watching your YouTube channel and stuff, the YouTube channel where it's Gunby Publishing is the YouTube channel. I'll link everything. I'll link everything in the descriptions and stuff.
Thank you.
What was the situation you went through? So we could tell everybody.
Well, I went to prison. I went to federal prison. As you know, I'm an accountant like yourself. I'm a trained accountant. I got a bachelor's degree in accounting. I got a master's degree in finance. Worked in the corporate world, and then around 19, I got frustrated with that. And then around 1999, I resigned from my job as a financial analyst doing mergers and acquisitions. And I said, I'm going to start my own shit. And I started my own tax business. Actually, what I was doing initially was I was doing business brokerage. I was working as the middleman in between someone who wanted to sell their business, and then I would get a commission on that.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know if I realized that. That's cool.
And then I started doing taxes in 2000. And the first year I did taxes, I did 19 returns.
Okay.
19 returns.
So you're laughing at my 100 yesterday, but you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, but you got corporate returns. So
that's
I did 19 like individual returns.
I didn't know that because that's why we're doing the podcast, y'all. Shit, 19. You got to start because I just know. Oh, you ended up doing 1,300 and shit at the peak, and what?
That was at the end.
So 19.
I was charging $75 a return.
Yeah.
I think my revenue total was somewhere like about $4 or $5 grand.
Right. Nothing.
And then the shit just grew every year. It grew.
So, what did you think? Like, oh, I'm gonna grow this shit the next year, or what? Like, what were you thinking at the end of that first year? Like, it wasn't successful, but in your head, did you know it was gonna, like, you were gonna put your heart into it and it was gonna pop for you, or?
Nah. Because I was still caddying at the golf course too.
That's right. Caddy, guys. I forgot to put that in the title and stuff. Yeah.
I'm a professional golf caddy. So
Yeah.
I'm still caddying at the golf course. And I was teaching also as an adjunct at a local community college, Essex County Community College in Newark. And so when the next tax season came around, people started calling me in December, like November, Sean, this year my tax situation. So they kind of like drew me in. So once I saw that they were interested in me doing again, so then I went again. And then, you know, when you do taxes, it just snowballs because they refer you for other people.
Yeah, it's like they can trust you and stuff. And I don't know, let's say I'm going into my 5th year solo tax preparer. And I found that pretty much I retain, like, I haven't done the numbers, but well over 90%, like maybe 95%. Like I find if you do a decent job, they're not, because you already have all their information. It's easy at that point. All they got to do is shoot you their W-2 or a couple papers, and it's done. So I find that they always come back. Did you find that as well, or
when they trust you?
Yeah.
With their social security number.
Right. That's a big thing.
And their kids' social security numbers and dates of birth.
Yeah.
And they trust you with their routing number and account number. And then when you're sitting down preparing their return, they're telling you about their marital problems. They're telling you actually become a psychologist while you're doing the return. And once you got that, they're not going nowhere else. And they're not going nowhere else. Yeah. And they don't really care too much about the fee. Yeah, I found that too. Because they trust you.
I found that too.
It's all about the trust.
I really do take that very seriously. Like, I have all this information, and that's why I really haven't got anybody else here, because I know I'm not going to do any. That's like probably the next step if I want to do it. I don't know, a secretary, have someone else work here, but I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with all that information. Like, that's because I know I know I'm not going to do anything with it. You know what I mean? So, but
with my practice, John, man, it had gotten to the point, especially in the later years, 2009, 2010, where I really needed and could have afforded to hire somebody and pay them $10 an hour or whatever to come in, and do the easier returns. Mm-hmm. But my clients didn't want to. They wanted me to do their return.
Right, yeah.
They didn't want nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
And so once you got them trusted, like once they trust you like that, they don't want to fuck with nobody else.
Yeah, that's what I've seen happen to other people and stuff. Or a lot of times, CPA office I worked at and stuff, you go in, you talk to the CPA, but then it's the other people doing all the work, and the owner, or whatever, they don't even know what's going on with it really that much. Right. So how many years did you do tax returns for?
I did tax returns for
how many seasons?
11 years.
Oh, that many.
11 or 12 years. The first 99.
Okay.
What I did was probably 2012. So what was that? 12, 13 years.
Okay. So from 19 to 1300. Yeah. It was just like a little bit more every year, pretty much a steady ramp up and whatnot.
Yep. When I did my biggest season, I did, because I had bank products. I was doing electronic filing. I was doing bank products with Santa Barbara Bank and Trust out in California. Yeah. And they would give me I would pull down a printout, a query, and I had processed 1,300 bank products. Now, it's probably more returns because I would do some returns that wouldn't go through bank products. So I probably did more. Right. But I processed 1,300 bank products.
All right. So what I was saying, what happened to you? Was it impetus for writing the book and stuff? And so what? The feds came knocking at the door, huh?
Yeah, I did the shit wrong. I was doing it wrong. I got greedy, and I was trying to, I was helping people essentially. What I was doing was, a client would come in and they would owe $6,000, and then they'd be like, "Sean, man, I ain't got the money." Right. So instead of me saying, "Yeah, too bad, this is what it is," I would go and I would give them a a fake capital gains loss on the front page of the 1040 to lower their taxable income. I would give them some extra deductions on the Schedule A, on the 2106 employee business expenses. And I would just put a whole bunch of shit on there that they didn't provide me with receipts for, that I know that they didn't do. All in an attempt to get that $6,000 they owed down to $1,500, that they could afford to pay, and then I would charge them maybe another $300 or $400 extra on the fee for doing that. And then on the earned income credit side, I had a girl. She was from Mexico. She was here illegally, but her children were American citizens. They were born here. They had socials. She couldn't file, but she had these 3 kids. So I would pay her. What would I give her? $600. I would give her $600 per kid out of my pocket. And then I would take her kids and put them on other people's tax returns who had the right amount of income that would blow their refund up to $10,000. And then I would charge them $900. So I would give her 6. I would keep 3. So everybody was happy. You know what I'm saying? And I would keep that child on that same return for years. I wouldn't.
Space.
Go around with the kid on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and that shit was wrong. What I did was wrong. And I went to work one day and I parked my car in the parking lot, and these 2 big ass white dudes jumped out of this Camaro with the bulletproof vest, and they had a search warrant. They said, "We're coming upstairs," and then that was the beginning of the end of my tax practice.
Did you? Because you're going through this. I mean, you knew you were doing wrong, and were you waiting for this day to happen, or did you think it was going to happen?
I never thought I could go to the feds for doing what I was doing. I don't even think. See, I knew I was doing wrong because my internal scale and my internal thermometer always told me, like, Sean, this shit, you ain't doing this shit right. You understand? So I never knew what would be the penalty. But never in my wildest dreams did I think that I could go to federal prison for it. I don't know what I was thinking, if they would come and just shut me down or come and give me a fine, or I didn't know. Right.
Well, because from all your books and from your other interviews that I've seen on YouTube and shit, I don't know if you've ever divulged or I never heard exactly like what you did and stuff. So I didn't think it was. That seems kind of minor in my head, really. Like as a preparer and stuff. Like I thought it would be way more than that, to be honest.
Yeah, man. That's it was a 28 count indictment. I think some other people from around my area had got fucked up doing some shit they weren't supposed to do with tax returns, because I was a legitimate tax preparer. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting. I got a master's degree in finance. I set up an LLC. I had an EIN. I had articles of incorporation. I was registered with the IRS with a PTN, practitioner tax ID number. I was registered with bank products.
You had an EFIN probably.
I was legit.
Right.
I wasn't no motherfucker.
The fly by night.
In McDonald's. Using the Wi-Fi with TurboTax.
There's a lot of motherfuckers like that.
To do returns that says self-prepared on the bottom. Everything on the bottom of my returns was my name, my shit. So, I don't know, John. I mean, it did seem like going to prison was overkill. Right. But at the end of the day, I got to bring it back to me. Yep. When you do wrong, when you do right, you get the right results. When you do wrong, you get the right results.
Yeah, 100%.
So I did wrong, and that's what the fuck came with it.
It's one of the things I really admire about you is that it's always, about, you and not pointing fingers, no excuses, not blaming anybody else.
I did that shit in the beginning, though.
It's all about you. Yeah.
When it went down.
Right.
Because my own clients, man, turned informant.
Yeah, where you helped them out. They
I helped motherfuckers, man. I helped some people, man, get their lives together. I helped them get $10,000 refunds or $3,000, of which they never would have got.
Sure.
I helped them in their personal lives.
Yeah.
I loaned them money. They were family. I mean, but when the deal went down, they chose to cooperate.
Yeah.
And
when the pressure was on them, right. They might have been doing some probation or some shit, right. But it's like, I don't want to do nothing like that. I'm gonna fuck this guy.
Right. Well, the thing would have been was because one dude, he told me, he said, Sean, they told me that I would have to pay all of the money back.
Okay.
You know, or help them get you.
Oh, and I even have to pay the money back at all?
Right. Help them get me and then not have to pay the money back. Right?
That's so fucked up.
Right. Yeah. So when it went down, my initial response was, all of yous are a piece of shit. I blamed everybody. But I had to come back and say, Sean, you put yourself in a position to be told on. Mm-hmm. Had you been doing everything right and exact, it wouldn't have mattered what anybody said. You would have been all right. So it was my fault, top to bottom. I don't blame nobody no more. But in the beginning, I was on it heavy like that.
So, you know, I was thinking too, and then I know you're fucked up and stuff, but I in my head now I'm thinking, because you know I struggle with depression, anxiety. I think a lot of people do in this digital era, maybe more than ever. I don't know. I just know for me. And you know, you had a net worth over $1 million. You know, I guess houses, cars, girls, money, all that shit. And, you know, you going to jail facing everything. And I know from reading shit, you got very depressed. As you say, all the way fucked up. Like, what were some of the things that helped you just come back, get out of that depression? Like, you know, for some of the people listening, for me even, you know, like what helped you? Like what are some actionable steps? Because I know, you know, some people here are fucked up. Maybe not as deep as you were, you know, but could be worse in everybody's own head. Like maybe someone just broke up with their girlfriend or got a divorce, you know, and to them that they're fucked up. They might just lost their job. They're fucked up. So what did you do to get back on track?
Man, I was 45 years old. My son's mother was pregnant with little Sean at the time when they came.
Oh shit, he wasn't even born yet. Shit.
He was born 40 days after they came with the search warrant.
God damn.
And his mother was my secretary. I lost the $1.2 million net worth, $931 cash. I was a licensed New Jersey real estate broker when I pled guilty to the conviction of fraud with aiding and abetting in the preparation of fraudulent tax returns. I couldn't get my real estate license. I had 9 rental properties, lost all of them. I had a $400,000 a year income. Lost all of that. In 15 months, I went from having $931 cash in the bank to $3,000 in the bank.
God damn.
I'm getting investigated by the feds. They got a flashlight and a magnifying glass up my ass. Everybody that I've known has turned against me. Everybody's
no one wants to talk to you.
Phone goes that nobody's fucking with me.
Yeah, no.
And
feel it.
I went into a depression so deep.
Yeah.
That I almost didn't come out. And that's a great question. and I think we talked about this on the way over here. I was trying, when they told me that I was going to prison, I was trying every way possible not to go, other than cooperating, because I wasn't going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to become no rat. And I was doing everything I could to stay out for my son, to stay out for me. I didn't want to go to federal prison. I was scared to go to federal prison. And there was no way around it other than becoming an informant, becoming a rat, and cooperating, which I wasn't going to do. And actually going to prison is how I got through everything. Had I stayed in New Jersey, in that same environment, with that same negative energy in my dome,
right,
as I began to turn against me, the loss I suffered, I began to hate me.
Mm-hmm.
I began to despise me. I began to loathe me. I began to reject me. I began to thrash myself and beat myself every day. How the fuck could you do this to yourself? And you got this newborn son. You had all this money set for him, and now it's all gone. And I stayed there for 3.5 years, man, with that mindset. And it wasn't until.
So you were out on bond for 3.5 years, or it was going on?
Release, they call
okay.
It. They call it pretrial release.
So it stretched out for 3.5 years.
Right.
Damn, that was a long 3.5, huh?
Long 3.5 years, man. And I was fucked up, man. I was fucked up.
So you say a change of environment helped you.
When they shipped me, well, they didn't ship me. I had to report. I had to spend my own nickel. I had to fly to West Virginia. They designated me at FCI Morgantown.
I no money.
I had to fly my own money to the prison. I had to self-surrender. And I remember that day I checked in. It was me and another white kid. I had my street clothes on, and they brought us in, and they dressed us out. You know, they shirt you and shit. They take all your clothes, they strip you naked, they dress you out. And when I took them street clothes off, it was like I took off a load, kid.
Yeah,
it was like I took off a load, man. And I looked around, I'm sitting in the cell, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, we here. The houses are gone, the money's gone,
right.
Your son is gone, your life, your business is gone, the real estate is gone, everything is gone.
Because that was 3.5
Even
years
you.
of stress. That's like 1,100 days of just fucking stress. So I can only imagine. That's a long ass time. I mean, I've had upcoming court dates, but you know, it's a month or two away. We'll, not no fucking 3.5 years and shit.
Yeah.
So that was the start of it. But like anything else, change of environment, you finally got you knew what you were gonna do. Like you had your sentence and shit, so that probably helped you out mentally.
Right. The unknown was no unknown no more. It was known. I know I was going to the joint. And when I got there, I slept for 2 days. The first 2 days I got there, because I hadn't slept in those 3.5 years more than 4 hours a night.
Right. I think you're just waking up in the middle. I've been there before too. Wake up in the middle of the night and it's just like I can't sleep. And I'm saying, what the fuck am I going to do today? I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. And it's a fucked up place to be.
And when I got there, I looked around and nobody gives a fuck about your problems in there because they got
their own, huh?
Right. And I looked at myself, I looked at my life, and I said, "This can't be. You got to change. Something is wrong with you. For you to be here in this position at 45, something is wrong with you." And then I set about the task of looking inward at me, and finding out what the fuck was wrong with me. Mm-hmm. That's when I began to write, and I began to go and confront myself and all these demons and all these, the real Sean that I had been running from my whole life. I had to confront him, man, and say like, yo, nigga, you got to get right. You can't leave out of here. I had 18-month sentence, so I was going to do like 15 months. In 15 months, you can't leave out of here the same motherfucker that you was when you came here. So I knew I had to change. Mm-hmm. And that environment, as paradoxical as it sounds, was the fertile soil that I needed, man, because I met some dudes in there that helped me, get right mentally,
What about maybe some small wins? Like I know in your book you said, you started doing you started playing chess, and then you started getting good at that. You came in with you did pretty good in the tournament, and it was that was like a small win, and you kind of you started feeling decent about yourself because you got that small win. I can do something, and I'm kind of about them small wins now too, and that's helping me out with my depression here and there.
Interesting point, man, because my confidence in myself, man, as you can imagine, after 3.5 years,
it was fucked.
I got the self-hatred.
Yeah.
And like you say, that one little win in a chess tournament against another unit.
Yeah.
That was huge, man, in my psyche, man.
Right. Yeah. And I just, one of the things he said, if you don't like yourself, you don't need anybody else to fuck you up. You're doing it yourself all day long.
Right.
Fucking yourself up all day long. Right. So I know, so just maybe, you're all fucked up on depression, change of environment help for you. A small win would help. What about, I think for me, and I want to touch on this, exercise, sunlight, nutrition. If you're all the way fucked up, you can't hardly get out of bed. You gotta get up, go for a little 10-minute walk. You gotta just get up. You can make yourself walk and just start from there.
Talk to him, man. You can't, if you fucked up, you in depression, you hurting, you can't be drinking soda, eating McDonald's, man.
No.
You can't be drinking liquor, smoking weed, and eating Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
You got to get up and you got to get your physical fitness going.
Yeah.
And in conjunction with the physical fitness is going to come the nutrition. And then after that is going to come the proper sleep that we talked about. Mm-hmm. And you need all three of those.
It's like a little trifecta. You got to have all those going.
You need all three of those to be clicking, man. And you'll rebuild yourself.
Yeah. I was talking to you over the summer. I was in a depression and said, get your fitness, get your nutrition going, and then get that in order, and then figure it out and shit. Figure out what you're gonna do and stuff, and that really did help me. So I don't know if you have, if your exercise is good, you're getting good money on the exercise, you're getting good nutrition, getting vitamins and calories.
The sunlight you spoke of.
Getting vitamin D is super important. Getting outside, that fresh air, that different smells, meeting people. So if you're doing that, getting proper sleep, I want to talk about that too, like we did. If you're doing all those three things, I would have to say your depression would be less or almost gone, or because you're focusing on other shit. I don't think there's any way you could have the same amount of depression if you're doing all those things. I think it'd be better. But
because with the workout, you're going to be releasing the endorphins and the dopamines in the brain, which is the pleasure center of the brain.
Yeah.
Like when me and you just got finished doing them burpees. By the time
I felt great.
I heard you after the fifth set says, "Oh, I'm ready now." That's that burst of.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna fuck this day up.
Right.
Like, this shit's mine.
Right. Then we ate an apple.
Yeah.
We got water. I ate a banana. So we followed that workout up with some good nutrition.
Right. Yep.
That shit worked. And that's what I learned, man, by these dudes in the joint, man.
Yeah.
Man.
One of my thing was one of my questions and shit I have for you is I guess I got my own theories, but why are motherfucking prisoners so jacked? Why are they so jacked? The nutrition's not that good. No. I guess the food they feed you, or maybe the canteen, it's not the optimal.
Right. Not Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and nothing like that.
Right. It's not optimal. You don't have all the fancy gym workout stuff.
No.
I mean, kind of everything's against them. I don't know. It's probably hard to get steroids in jail, so it's pretty natural. Most of the people, and so everything's kind of stacked against them, less than it is out here in the free world. But motherfuckers is jacked in there, coming out jacked, ripped. It's that jailhouse body.
Listen, I saw dudes from the 20-year-olds up to 66 years old, 70 years old, getting money.
Yeah.
Getting money, lean. And they taught me how to eat. And we took naps. A 25-minute nap is better than any type of penicillin ever.
I know you talked about that. You think like a 25-minute? Not like, what about an hour nap? Is that too long?
Any nap. Any nap. But people think, oh, you got to take an hour nap. You got to take an hour nap. No, you don't. You knock out for 20, 25 minutes. You wake up, you feel like new money.
Yeah.
And the sleep and the naps is the restoration mechanism naturally inherent in the human.
Yeah,
that's why.
So it's like a mini restoration in the middle of the day. I can see that.
Man, that's money, man, and it clears the mind and makes the thoughts more lucid. And then you working out 2-3 times a day. So when it comes time after the 9 o'clock,
2 or 3 times every day.
Man, 2-3 times every day.
What if you told someone, I think this is overtraining?
You're not gonna do that. You're never gonna say like, this is too much for me.
Right.
Everybody's doing it.
Right.
I'm never gonna be like.
But how come out here, y'all go on YouTube, everyone, oh, that's overtraining. But they look like shit though.
That's bullshit.
So you got motherfuckers jacked to the motherfucking gills that don't believe in overtraining. So I'm almost saying I don't believe in overtraining because
it's a fallacy.
Yeah, I think that's in my opinion, I think that's the number one reason why they're so fucking jacked, because they work out 2-3 times a day. 7 days a week, no overtraining.
No days off. I saw this dude, he slept 2 bunks down from me. John, this motherfucker worked out 4 times a day.
4 times a day?
Every day.
What the fuck was his regimen of that? God damn, I can't even fucking.
He had knots on top of knots, lumps on top of lumps. He was a short dude, about 5'4". Motherfucker was diesel. And
how old was he? About do you know how old?
He probably was like 40 something.
In his 40s.
His early 40s. And he just blew that myth out of the water for me, like, because I used to hear that shit too. Overtraining. And he never stopped. And his regimen was so disciplined. He slept he took naps at the same time, and he worked out. So he fucking worked out all day long. And my routine was I would get up in the morning, I would do cardio right off the top. And then I would, that would be like about 7 in the morning, 7:30. And then we went to the weight pit, lift weights at 11:30. And then we would go back out and I would do 10 sets of 10s on pull-ups, push-ups, and dips at 6 o'clock in the afternoon. And that was every day. So
you're working out like 3 times a day.
Right. And then if you in the back in the unit or somewhere else and motherfuckers doing push-ups, like, yo, sure, come on, we're going to do 300 push-ups. Just like on Humbug. Fuck it. That's another, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And I was just thinking in my head, too, they don't have that because you're saying he's, that guy was 40, you were in your 40s, and older dudes getting it. Well, they don't have testosterone replacement therapy in there, do they?
No.
You think people in jail have higher testosterone, or what do you think about that as an older guy? Have you felt
It's a very aggressive environment.
Have you felt your testosterone getting lower, or do you think it is? Or
I don't even know what that shit is. I don't even pay attention to that shit, man.
That's why I think people pay too much attention to whatever shit.
I could give you 500 push-ups.
Right.
I could go into the weight room and hit 275 on the flat bench, and I'm 50 years old. I can give you 100 burpees. You're not gonna get in my dome with that bullshit and make me believe something that you read on the internet that's gonna apply to me.
Right.
You're not gonna. I'll tell me what the fuck I can do and what I can't do. I'll tell me that.
I'm feeling that.
You know,
I'm feeling that.
Is there perhaps some medical science and some medical empirical research that, you know, definitely supports the declination of testosterone as you get older? There very well may be, but I don't give a fuck about that neither. I'm gonna get money, and I'm not taking I don't take no supplements, man. I don't take no creatine, no testosterone, no HGH. I fuck with a little protein shake every here and there, but I'm pretty much, I'm eating my protein, I'm eating my steaks, I'm eating my pork, I'm eating my beef, I'm eating my chicken, I'm eating my turkey. I'm big on the sardines, I'm big on the tuna, I'm big on oatmeal, I'm big on boiled eggs, and I'm big on apples.
Okay. Bananas.
That's what niggas ate in the feds.
I'm big on bananas too. 2 every morning I have.
They're gonna give you an apple with every meal.
Mm-hmm.
Oatmeal, mackerels, sardines, tuna, and then you're gonna get some, some chicken, and somebody, get some chicken, and somebody steal some chicken out the kitchen. That's pretty much what you're gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? You could buy sodas and all that shit at the commissary, honey buns, cakes, and pies, but that'll be like once every 3-4 months. You may get you a scoop of ice cream, but the thing is to stay on your journey. And you want to visualize how you want to look too. The mental is just as important as when you putting in the physical. While you putting in the physical work, you got to be visualizing, man. I'm gonna have my stomach, my waist gonna be lean, man. All right,
that's a gem right there. I never really thought about it like that. I don't really have that forward thinking visualization.
Like you
that's a gem.
Powerlifting shit, right?
Yeah,
you got to see yourself. Whatever number you want to hit, whatever your number gonna be.
I do. Number? I do. You know what? I do that actually.
And
so
you gotta visualize, man.
I do that.
I'm gonna put that shit on the squat rack, and you gotta see yourself going down and getting the fuck up and re-racking the weight.
I do that actually. I try to visualize the walk out, going down, coming up. Yeah, I do gotta visualize that shit.
That's important, man. Conversely, if you visualize that you can't do that shit and that you're gonna miss it,
you're fucked.
You're fucked.
You
won't do it.
You're fucked.
Right.
You're straight. Yeah, you're straight fucked. Once you have that fear in your head, because the mental game, it really is. It really is. Just like I was thinking about with the burpees this morning and shit. Let's switch it up to some burpees. That was one of my questions. I'll look at this shit when we're done, but I had a bunch of different questions.
Shout out to everybody, man, on the live, man.
Yeah, man. What's up, everybody?
Man.
Yeah, I don't have that many, but
that's enough. 6 is enough.
Six is good. We've had like 10, but it's gonna be.
Go to my YouTube channel, GunbyPublishing.BigCartel.com.
Yeah. Who we got over here? We got regular Lulz. He's crazy. He's like a troll.
Okay. I need some lean. He saying he needs some lean. We don't fuck with that.
I know. He's a mess. Shane says I like this. Shane's an old time.
260. I see you.
0 to 60. We've done a collab with him actually. He's gonna come out and do some burpees with me. He lives in Broward County.
And Luna.
And Luna.
Big motherfucking Heck. I see you, Big Heck.
Yeah, Big Heck. He knows about the. He's seen me on. I commented. I think on fucking splitting wigs and busting cheeks page or something. He's seen me over there. Big Herc.
Shout out to Big Herc.
Yeah, shout out to Big Herc. Well, he's funny as hell. I love. When I came for the wig splitting, stayed for the cheek busting. I don't know, just all kinds of shit. But
the burpees.
Burpees, yeah, the burpees. King of exercises. I've been like lifting weights since I've been like 12 on and off my whole life. I didn't know what the fuck a burpee was. I might have heard about it like 3, 4, 5 years ago. I thought it was some soft ass CrossFit bullshit. I didn't really know what it was. I went on vacation this summer up to Pennsylvania, visit my cousin and her family, and I'm not really sure what got in my head, but I did push-ups a summer ago. So I was doing push-ups all the time, and I was thinking, what maybe I was looking at a push-up routine. I don't really know what happened, but I said, I'll do some burpees. I'll do a couple burpees. So I started doing the burpees. I just started in, we'll say July. So 6 months I've been doing burpees, and goddamn, they're the king of exercises, really. I mean, like, I don't know what a better full body exercise is. My hamstrings, my quads, my calves, my back, my arms, tries,
lungs, gas tank.
Yeah, lungs, gas tank. It's really helped my lifting. That's how I met you, because I started doing burpees, and I'm like, these are cool. And like anything I want to learn about, I go on YouTube, type in burpees, and I seen you doing burpees, and I just love it. You know, you got your own. Everyone's got their own style of burpees. So many variations of burpees. So much about it. Like, when you start getting into the higher numbers, 10 sets of 10, it's the mental aspect. I was telling you this morning, you know, I get in my head, I get all fucked up and anxious and think about everything except what I'm doing. And that's, I think, a bad trait, because I'm not present. I want to be more present in what I'm doing. And I fucked up our count a couple of times this morning because I was thinking of other shit besides the workout. But, you know, I started getting in the rhythm. So it really gets me in a nice mental zone too. So that's my shit on burpees. How did you know about them or start doing them? Or
I never heard of a burpee until I got to FCI Morgantown.
Okay.
Prison.
Okay. Never even heard of one.
I never even heard of a motherfucking burpee. And these two dudes, one dude was from Kentucky and another dude was from Atlanta. They would be back in the gym, and they would do burpees for 45 minutes straight.
Like pistons and shit? Pistons. Like,
And I said, like, well, how many you do? They said, like, 250, 300. And
one set? Like a giant set?
No rest, just go.
Okay. God damn. That's bossing it.
And I said, well, yo, I want to come back there. I want to do something with y'all. And the one dude from Atlanta, he said, man, Sean, he said, it get real.
He warned you.
He said, man, it get real back.
Warned you.
And then the dude from Kentucky, he just flat out told me, he said, nah, you ain't ready for this. And you ain't going to do nothing but come back there and fuck up my rec.
You're going to fuck up his money.
Right. You're not because you're not ready for this. So
yep.
That's where I first saw them. And I pulled the dude to the side from Kentucky one day, and I asked him, we was talking about the burpees, and I said, well, yo, what do they do? He said, man, if you want to get lean, you want to lose weight, you want to stop being fat, do burpees. Because at that point, I was fat when I went to prison.
Yeah, what is it? You look like they say you look like a fucking boiled egg or something.
A motherfucking boiled egg with legs, man. Because he at this point he was lean, he was ripped, cut, shredded, knots everywhere. And he said, I used to be big because I thought going to prison was about being the biggest, lifting the most weight. It wasn't about that. He said, man, the reason I do the burpees is because I was Morgantown, where I was at, is a low. And he says, well, when I was up in the medium, he said, motherfuckers did burpees because you wanted to have the stamina and endurance in case you got into a knife fight. So that was like, okay, you know, it came about the gas tank, being able to last.
Sure.
And that's how I got introduced to him. And me, and the first time I did him with this kid out of Ohio. We did 100. I had never did it before in my life.
Like one pump?
2 pumps.
2 pumps?
2 push-ups.
Out the gate? 2 pumps? Okay.
And he had asked me like on one day, and I had to think about it. I said, well, yo, let me, I'm not gonna do them today, but and I had to like mentally like, yo, Sean, you can't go over there because we did them down in rec. where everybody is around, everybody's looking and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh hell no.
If I'm gonna do it, I got to do it. So it took me about a day or two.
You'd be hearing that shit for months, huh?
Exactly.
The whole bid, probably.
Exactly. So I said, "Yo, man, all right, let's do it." And I went over there, and we did it, man. We did 100. I did it, and then from there, I just kept doing them. And then the weight, it just comes right off because it's so intense. It's such an intense movement. Yeah, such a violent body movement. It's full body. Yeah,
I know. I just get in the zone. Like I incorporated from watching all the videos. I love just getting like the ab thing, and it really does crunch your abs up. But I just getting that ab thing and like doing the first. It was the first time I've done the workout with someone else, the pistons and shit, and I really enjoyed that too. It's really bonding and shit.
That's the best way to do them, because when you're by yourself, you got a tendency to slack off.
Yeah, slack off.
Take extra rest. You know what I'm saying? And your mind is wandering.
Yep.
And you're not.
Yeah.
You with somebody else, because every time you went down, I was looking at you.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
3. All right.
Right.
3. And you gotta lock in.
Speaking about burpees and shit, it was like, we were on film today, and speaking about just like the small victories and shit. Like, I'll be out there by myself. I don't film all the time, burpee. I probably should film more. But anyways, it gets to that 7th, 8th set. I just always do 10 sets of 10. So I'm 70, 80 deep. And then, a little part of my brain says, let's just go home, bro. We've done enough. We're good for today. And the other side of my brain, fuck that. Let's finish this shit out. And the other side, well, ain't nobody gonna know. And then I'll know. And so I really like that mental toughness. Because I take that victory, go to the next one.
Day. You on everything.
Yep. So let's see how long are we going? Oh, 47 minutes. Shit goes by fast.
Yeah.
Shit goes by fast.
0 to 60.
I'm the next Joe Rogan. That's what's up, Shane.
Court. I see you. Dirty G, I see you.
Yeah,
Shane, I see you.
Dirty G is one of my oldest friends. Dirty G is I went to middle school and high school with him. He was my first lifting partner.
Shout out to Dirty G.
Yeah, we went to YMCA in fucking freshman year of high school. Luckily, we had some guy set us up. Mike Dalrymple, I still remember his name. He set us up with a five sets of 5. He had us doing squats and bench and shit, 5 sets of 5, because you don't know no sets and reps when you're fucking young and none of that shit.
You don't know what you're doing.
You know what you're doing. So, fuck. Got a bunch of other shit. Good thing I took some notes because I was like, okay, oh yeah, because I knew I was gonna forget or something. But I've asked some of these. All right, I gotta get this one out. Feelings on white people saying the word nigga.
I don't care what you say.
Okay.
It's your life. It's your life.
Okay.
It don't bother me.
Okay.
See, a man gotta be a man.
Sure.
A man gotta be a man. A man gotta be a man. I mean, if you say this is your life, you have a right to your life. I remember, man. We was you got a right to your life. I have a right to my life, and my right to my life is my only loyalty is to the sun, moon, and stars. My loyalty isn't to the political correctness of society. My loyalty isn't to what CPA Strength John thinks about me. My loyalty isn't to what my subscribers think about me. My loyalty is to being my true self. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? What a word you can't. If I allow you to say a word that gets me, fucking pull me out of my tree and get me, then you control me.
Right. I feel that because I know how you feel about it and stuff. It's one of your favorite words.
I use it, and it's all in my book.
Yeah. Especially the second book. There's what you could be and stuff. But I just find it. I just thought that was an interesting question. I don't know. I just don't really like to use the word. Really, it's not really in my vernacular. Or, I don't really. But the thing is, a lot of the rap music, that's every fifth word, and then it's white people are a lot of consumers of that music, so you're hearing it all the time, but maybe you're not supposed to say it, but you're supposed to listen to it.
Why
what?
Are you not supposed to say it?
Why am I not supposed to say it?
Because
it's like a society's view.
Because the people,
yeah, it's just a fucking word.
Because the people,
yeah, I don't know why I'm not supposed to say it.
Does it make someone else uncomfortable? I gotta not be me. Because
right.
Fuck you and what makes you uncomfortable. I don't know you. I don't live with you. I don't.
Right.
Why? If it makes you uncomfortable, it must be. It has a deeper meaning for you.
That's true.
We got all of this shit, man, in society, man. That these. Oh, don't touch that. Don't speak on this religion. Don't speak on.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
That's
so
a good
we all
point.
got to walk around being careful.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And we all gonna die.
Yeah, no one gets out of this shit alive.
We're all getting out of here.
That's one fucking thing. No one gets out alive.
We're all getting out of here, man. And I just think it's best to be authentic, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's the only real way to do it.
It's best to be authentic, man. And it's interesting you say that, because in prison, the racial divisiveness is very overt, and it's very understood, and it's very spoken about, and it's very enforced. And you want to know something, John?
Like different cars and stuff like that.
There's a freedom in that. There's a freedom that I felt in prison that I don't feel in society, because the white boys knew this is the white boy TV.
Right.
The niggas got the TV on BET. This is their TV.
Yeah.
You can't touch this remote, and we ain't gonna touch it. And the Spanish niggas got their. So everybody's being honest, even though it's divided. But everybody's being honest, and it could be respected. If you tell me, I'd much rather you tell me to my face, Sean, I don't like you, rather than to you come and bobo with me, and then you leave and get in the car and tell another motherfucker, I hate that. Yeah. That's why Donald Trump, I ain't got no static with Donald Trump, because he's a man amongst men. He tell you, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like y'all, this is what I can respect. He's a man. Yeah. As opposed to, and see, society wants you to be politically correct. Yeah. And be something that you're not, to wear a mask to appease the masses. Yeah. Which is really just a play. It's a Broadway show to hide my real intentions, optics, and my true feelings behind the curtain. I feel you on that. I feel you. That was nice. That was nice. Let's see. What else you got? Let's go. I got some other. That was probably my getting good now. That was a good one. That's getting good. That was a good. Okay. Let's deal with it. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I thought that was a good question. White people and black people, they run from. We're more alike than what we think. I agree. We are more alike than what we want to think, and we try to have this separateness just based on the tone of an exterior. But yeah, if Vladimir Putin or Kim Jong-un or Xi Jinping in China or this dude, if they send a bomb over here, they're not gonna say, well, just let the bomb kill all the Irish people and let everyone else, let the bomb kill. They taking everything out that's American.
Sure. Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what motherfuckers think they're like. They're gonna be softer on something than other. They take it. It's the American ideology that they're gonna try to get rid of.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? This capitalist, this freedom of speech that, they're gonna censor. It's our lifestyle that they hate. And whether you black or white,
they don't give a fuck if you're black or white. That missile's that bomb's gonna come or whatever.
Gonna hit everybody.
Yeah. Yep.
And you stupid motherfuckers down here fighting about a word nigga.
Sure.
Or, the white people live over here, niggas live over here, Mexican live, the Mexicans coming, they want to work. Ain't no work in Guatemala. Ain't no work out there. They want to come in.
We were talking about that today.
White boys ain't gonna pick strawberries, and black motherfuckers ain't gonna pick strawberries neither. They're not gonna pick watermelons. They're not gonna pick corn. They're not gonna pick grapes.
What we were talking about today?
We were just talking about.
Yeah, that. you tell an American guy, hey, can you dig this 2-foot ditch or whatever? White person, American, white or black's gonna be. I don't want to do that. They're gonna be on their phone all fucking day. And amigo, they're just gonna do that and say, "What's next?
Them niggas from
What's
Honduras
next?"
and Guatemala, they gonna dig, they gonna work construction sites, goddamn 102 weather.
Yeah,
and they gonna,
I worked with the crew,
all they got,
a crew of Guatemalans, and they were dope, man. They were good money. They were good money.
They ain't gonna call out sick. They not gonna. We gonna get drunk, gonna get high the night before. I'm calling out on my. Get the fuck.
No, they don't call out. They do like to drink. The ones I worked with like to drink on the weekends and shit.
But they come back to work Monday
morning. Fuck yeah. Oh hell yeah. Well, I want to just touch on like YouTube and stuff, since that's how I met you, and your channel's blowing up and stuff. And congratulations on your channel, by the way.
You,
it's blowing up.
Thank you, man.
I did look at is your channel what you thought it was going to be? Or like,
no, hell no.
What did you think when you started, or
nothing.
What gave you the impetus to start? Like, why did you start?
I wrote this book.
Yeah.
And a kid up the street, the dude. Shout out to my man Eclipse. Go
What's
on
up, Eclipse?
Eclipse's YouTube channel, Eclipse Forever, on YouTube. He did the cover for me, and he did the designs on a couple of my shirts. And when I wrote the book, when I wrote the book,
I like that shirt.
Thank you. He said, I said, well, let's do a YouTube video promoting the book. And I did my first video about that book. And I did another one. And I was shooting him with his camera at his office. And it was taking him so long to edit and get the shit up. I said, man, fuck this. Let me go get my own camera. And I'll do my own shit. I never knew nothing about electronics. I'm an accountant.
Right.
I'm a real estate guy.
Yeah.
I'm not no tech savvy. You know what I'm saying?
You're picking it up rather quick, though.
I went and bought a camera. I said, I'm going to shoot my own shit. I'm going to teach myself how to edit. And that's what I started. And then I started doing a lot of the routines I did in prison.
Yeah.
And then I started interviewing dudes. And then the shit just
grew.
Took on a life of its own.
Took on a life of its own.
Interviews with, old school rap dudes. And yeah. But I had no idea it was going to do what it's doing. No idea.
Yeah. It's funny. It takes a life of its own. What do you think about, because I'm a fellow creator, so you only know really what's going to happen until you start creating the videos and stuff. What about all the positivity, all the love you get on your channel? Like how did you deal with that? Have you ever received a lot of love like that before? Or?
Listen, man, I had a guy. I get DMs all the time on my Instagram.
Yeah,
my Instagram is at Gunby Publishing. A dude DM'd me and told me that his son had just died, and he had went into a depression, and he was a CEO at a federal prison. And he told me that watching my videos, he had gotten out of shape, he had gotten fat. Watching my videos had gotten him out of his depression, back into working out. I get a lot of DMs from younger kids black and white,
Mm-hmm.
and Spanish, India, all over Africa, telling
Yeah,
me,
worldwide.
man,
It's crazy the reach.
It's crazy. And it seems that with me being 50, they kind of look at me as like a uncle or a father figure.
Yeah.
And that shit, John, it inspires me. They
Right.
think I be inspiring them,
Yeah.
but they be inspiring me.
Likewise with me too. Yeah.
And letting me know that my channel, it just ain't about Sean Gunby no more. It's about these people. They look for my videos every day to get something to push them in their day, in their life.
Yeah,
I love that, man.
Me as well on that too. Like I'm like, yeah, what is this motherfucker gonna do? You know, some good shit. Like the other day with about mouthpiece and stuff. But have you ever gotten, before you started your YouTube, have you ever gotten so much, I guess, verbal praise or love? Or
nah?
Because I always was like, you're like a piece of shit. Like I used to get like negativity towards me. Like if anybody's gonna say something towards me, it was, I'm a piece of shit, I'm a loser.
I used to get that.
You know, and then I started my YouTube channel, and you always hear about the comment section is horrible.
Yeah.
Like and then I get, you know, 99% of my comments is like a lot of love and a lot of positivity and how I really help people out with accounting or this or that so I think that's kind of just amazing, because it's supposed to be this negative place where I found I've never and I had a hard time receiving it, because I never got that positivity ever from anywhere.
That's deep.
Until a so-called negative place.
That's deep.
Like how it was, you were saying how you went to the federal prison that helped you out. Negative place, you know, negative place. What about negative comments you get on your channel? What do you feel about those? There's always gonna be some motherfucking haters.
Yeah. I always reply.
Yeah.
One thing I do for my channel, and I think one reason why I'm successful, is because I try to answer all of the comments. If it's nothing more than just hitting the heart button and the thumbs up,
sure,
to let them know that I read their comment. But you know, if a motherfucker come over there with some bullshit, you know, I try to reply. You know what I'm saying? And you know, because the best way to shun danger is to meet it halfway. But I also understand that a motherfucker's making a comment from behind his computer. He could have a fifth of Padron there. He could be smoking weed at the same time. He could be sniffing coke and then making comments. So I have to understand that part and don't let that comment just get in my dome. You understand? You know, and then I look, is there any validity to this comment relative to the message in the video? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And a lot of times with me, they come up with some fucked up troll comment, and then you reply, oh, like, sorry you didn't like the video. Like, you know, I have newer ones or blah, blah. And then they respond with, oh, I was just kidding. Like, I just wanted, like, it's so weird. Like, I get
that a lot too.
Yeah, like you come back with them, like, oh,
attention.
Yeah, they want attention or something. They say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think you would reply, and it's like weird like that too, and stuff. But it's weird. Probably
some of them could be 13-year-old kids.
Sure.
12-year-old kids.
Sure, it could be anybody.
Right.
It could be anybody. Although I will say, I'll get 50 positive comments, and that one negative comment kind of sits in my head a little bit. I don't want it to. Yeah. You know, I think in my head, oh, I got all these positive ones, but that negative one, I'm like, God damn it. Like that one.
Everybody gonna like you, Sean.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna like you, Sean.
Yeah.
You know, some motherfuckers just ain't gonna like you just on GP, just for how you walk, how you look,
right.
How you sound, how you talk.
But games played? That GP? Right. Is that what you call GP?
General principle.
Oh, this guy. Oh, I call GP games played. Yeah. On my games played.
And then, you know what? As we spoke about earlier on in the video, a motherfucker could be in that deep depression that I was in. And that's where they're at that moment. And they give a comment based upon that current position in their life, you know. So, you know,
it's really a lot. Yeah, really, what you put out is kind of a reflection on yourself a lot, how you're feeling about yourself and stuff.
But 9 out of 10 of my comments are always positive, and those are the ones I focus on.
Yeah.
You know, people look forward to my videos, man, and I get all the time that
you go hard. Your work ethic is really second to none. Like, you go hard. Like, you put out 2 a day sometimes.
Yeah. I put up a video.
I don't know how you have time to do it, because you're a professional father. You're a window cleaner. I love that, how you say professional fucking father too. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody really say that before. Right. I love that. So I don't know where you have the time, but it's inspiring to me and stuff. Yep. I know we're talking. It's not easy to start a channel, you know, and because
motherfuckers think this shit is easy being a YouTuber, man.
Oh, it's hard. It's all encompassing, really. Like, it takes so much out of your shit. Like, thinking about the video, executing the video, editing the video,
uploading the video,
uploading tags, title, description, and then, you know, there's other shit like, am I gonna put it on Instagram? Yo, I got this, you know, and then we shot like a trailer for the main video, and it's just this whole fucking thing. And
this video may be part 1 of a 4-part series,
right?
So you got it's really your own movie studio, man. Really.
Oh yeah,
your own media company.
It really is, and I know, because I like to go through channels, and I saw, you know, the start of your channel and shit, and same with mine too. You know, you're putting out a video, you're getting 5 views, 10 views, and it's just like, God damn, and you're putting so much time into it.
Right. And then you could begin to internalize, motherfuckers don't like me. Motherfuckers, that's why they don't watch my videos.
Yeah.
You know, I've been there.
Yeah, you just got to keep going. So we're in 2020 now. Do you think it's the time? When did you start your YouTube channel? In 2018 or something about that?
The latter part of 17 going into 18.
What would you say if someone's like, I want to start a YouTube channel? Because I know I got some people. The purr. She's got a YouTube channel. I seen her. She wants to know.
Astigmatism in my soul, Purr.
But anyways, she's got a YouTube channel. I know 0260's got a YouTube channel.
Chuck Norris, I see you, baby.
Yeah, Chuck Norris. He
Shane Stevenson.
He knew the TV room story. You can go on Big Herc's to see that. That's where he's from on that. But,
yeah, go on Big Herc 916 Fresh Out series. I just got there. He put up 2 videos of me.
That's what he said. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
He said, well, he wants you to tell it here, but he watched it over there.
Okay. Who's that? That's Chuck Norris? Chuck Norris. I see.
Chuck Norris is funny. Well, of course.
People starting a YouTube channel. You were going.
People starting a YouTube channel. I mean, Is it too late to start a YouTube channel? Fuck no, of course. I just had to get that. I know the answer. I knew the answer to that. Fuck no. What could be now? This guy's YouTube channel's blowing up. It's really getting about how many views you getting today, because it's kind of about subscribers on the outside. That's just kind of get them in. It's really about how many views you're getting a day.
Well, I got one video that's doing, I think we're closing in on 2 million views. That motherfucker gets about, I don't know, 40, 50,000 a day, 20,000.
God damn.
Yeah. Those are a lot of those calisthenics videos where I go into the parks in Brooklyn, Jersey, Queens, Bronx, Newark, Jersey City. And people seem to like those.
So do you ever go on Social Blade?
No.
Oh, you never go on Social Blade?
You gotta tell me what's up with Social Blade.
Okay, it's we'll look at it for it. So you can see the metrics of your channel and shit.
Okay.
But anyways, we'll go on or I'll just check it out now and go on.
Go on my website, gunbypublishing.bigcartel.com. You can get the book. gunbypublishing.bigcartel.com. And I am, if you go on YouTube and type in The Window Cleaner with Soul, you will see me.
So, anyways, we'll go on that. I'll go over Social Blade. It's pretty cool. Do you use TubeBuddy for to edit it all or anything like that?
Video Pad.
What's that?
Video Pad.
Video Pad. That's your editor.
Free editing software. You can download it off of
Google. Okay. There's a TubeBuddy. It's a Chrome extension that helps me. It gives you like tags and stuff because tags can take a while to do. Let me show you that after the interview and stuff.
Cool.
But anyways, you're getting a lot of views on your channel per day. So what I'm trying to say is successful ass YouTube channel. I would say I got mine going on. What would you say? What would be your tip? Maybe 1, 2, 3 tips if someone's starting a YouTube channel. As a successful YouTuber, not overnight success. You've been grinding. You got about 1,000 videos over 2 years. That's fucking grinding. I got like only 500 videos in probably 4 years. So he's grinding. What are some tips that you could give?
Starting out, don't look at the views.
Don't look at the views because they ain't gonna be.
Don't look at the views. If you starting off your first video, nobody's gonna care. And what I did was when I first started doing videos, I would upload a video, and then I would text it to all my contacts in my phone to get them to watch. And then when I found out that they wasn't watching either, family, friends, they didn't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck. I know.
So don't get discouraged when you put up the first 100 videos and you're getting 17 views. Number 2, respond to all the comments that you can. If somebody comments, go down, reply, hit the heart, hit the like button, the thumbs up, and hit the heart so that they know that you watched and they'll fuck with you. And once you get them locked in, they will start sharing your video to other people they know and referring your video. Number 3, be consistent. Put yourself on a schedule as to when you're going to release your videos, what time, what days. Me, I put up a video every morning, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and that's going to be a calisthenics or a workout video. Every day at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, I release a window cleaner with soul video. And then I sprinkle other videos in. Some days I may put up 3 videos. And then my Saturdays and Sundays are usually reserved for me, my workouts. And then if I got another show that I got called Federal Prison Book Club, where I read a book and I do like a review on different books. And I have different shows on my channel. Calisthenics. I do interviews with other celebrities. I do the Federal Prison Book Club. I do the Black Author Spotlight, where I highlight Black authors, or I highlight any authors, but right now it was exclusively Black authors. What else I got on my channel? Because what you're gonna find out is, like, you do accounting, right? The crux of your channel is accounting.
Yeah.
Then you was like, after a while, people are gonna get tired of looking at you doing fucking pull-ups, or if you change flat tires. First, they may be interested.
I got tired of doing the accounting after a while, so I don't have the energy for it. If you don't have the energy for it, you don't want to do it. It's gonna show on camera and it ain't gonna be good.
So he came up with another show on his channel of doing the burpees and being the strongest CPA in the country.
Yeah.
That's another show.
Yep.
Then we spoke about this last night. You're gonna maybe perhaps branch off into trying to interview celebrities in the Florida area.
Yep.
That'll be another show.
Yep.
And the more shows you have on your channel, the more videos you could put up. You could bring in more eyeballs, more subscribers, and that's how you grow. That's how I grew my channel.
So let's go about 3. Don't worry about the views too much.
At all.
Just do your thing.
You get discouraged at the beginning.
To respond, especially in the beginning, because you're not going to get that many comments. respond to all your comments in the beginning. And third one is set up a schedule and be consistent. So, whoa, my two tips, just top of my head, I'm thinking just fucking get started. You don't need nothing. I don't know what you started with, or you could just start with your phone. Like you don't have to have everything. And if you're just starting, people know you're just starting. You don't have to have the fucking $1,000 this, the $2,000 this, because you're not gonna have that, and you're gonna have your equipment's gonna be way past your presence on camera and shit. So just get started. The second is just make videos. So my thing is just get going. Like my thing is you got to create the content. Like to start a YouTube channel and make some fucking videos. Make 100 videos. The first couple are going to be so hot garbage. It's going to be such hot garbage, but you just got to keep making the videos. And not just make the videos and just get started. Those would be my two tips.
And number one, most important, be yourself.
Oh yeah, you gotta be yourself. You gotta be yourself.
Don't think that just because you're in front of a camera, you gotta be something other than who you are, because the viewers are gonna see that. Yeah, they're gonna be like, he fronting.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This motherfucker is full of shit.
Yeah.
They're gonna, because you going direct to your audience with YouTube. That's why it's so beautiful. Right. There's no Hollywood studio. You don't got to get approved from nobody. You shoot something. Upload that motherfucker.
That's what I like too. You getting raw, authentic people. You got no handlers or nothing like that. And yeah, I love it. I love it like that. I don't know. We've been going for a while. I got a couple other small questions here for you that I wrote down. Can't remember anymore. Let me go to my notes. Glad I did some notes.
The Purr.
Yeah, she's from Toronto. Canada. She's a long time watcher.
I see you, Purr.
Yeah. She got it. Where's your videos? Have you been making them, girl? Because
she got a YouTube channel.
She got a YouTube channel.
Purr, go on my YouTube channel and go in the comments and leave a link to your channel and check you out.
You know what? I just want to go. I have, we've touched on it before. Your work ethic, I think, is insane. Like it's top notch and stuff. Was it always like that?
My whole life.
Your whole life?
My whole life.
Where did that come from?
That shit is just in me, man. My mother worked. My mother.
Kind of saw your mom grinding it out.
My mother, she was a registered nurse. She worked double shifts, 7 to 3, 3 to 11.
God damn.
And she raised me over the telephone.
Okay.
I was a latchkey child. I would come home from school. I had my key. I would go in the house.
Me too.
And she would call me, you home, do your homework.
Yeah, that was me too.
Change your clothes, and then you could go outside.
Yep.
When it get dark, come back in the house and call me. And I've always been. I'm
always internally
obsessive compulsive. I'm just on top of my shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm on top of my shit. Man.
It's commendable.
And I'm competitive.
Yeah.
I'm a huge competitor. So I wanna, you're not gonna outwork me. You're not gonna fucking outwork me.
I can see that. I know. It's gonna be. You better pack a motherfucking lunch. It's gonna be a long ass day.
Even when I caddy, man, a lot of the caddies would go to the golf course in the morning, do 18 holes, and go home.
Mm-hmm.
I would stay and do 36. I would go out at 8 in the morning, get back in at 12, eat a sandwich, drink a soda, and go back out at 1 o'clock and come back in at 4, do 36. And then if it was some more work, I would do another 9, 4. I've always been like that.
Okay. I got pretty much one just short-term goal, long-term goal. I don't know what you think of short-term goal. In my head, I'm thinking short-term is like a year, and like long-term is like 5 years. But
my short-term goal is I want to put my channel on 100,000.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna do that this year.
Yep. No doubt.
And I'm going to transition from what I'm doing into speaking.
What do you mean by that?
Motivational speaking to sales, corporation sales teams.
Okay. Awesome.
Motivational speaking.
Okay.
Just telling my story and inspiring people, man.
I mean, you already are a motivational speaker. I guess not to like companies and stuff like that, like a Les Brown or something like that. Right. That's awesome. I had no idea. I'm glad I asked. Yeah. So that's like a short-term goals and for like this next year or next couple of years.
Yep. Yeah.
What about a 5 or 10 year long-term goal?
I'm gonna put my money back on $2-3 million.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm going to probably just chill somewhere, disappear and just chill and just live out my life.
Mm-hmm. Grow your tomatoes, kill your chickens and shit.
Right, grow my own chickens, grow my own meat, and just chill and guide my son.
Mm-hmm. Doing a really good job with your son, by the way. He's all over the channel and stuff. I could just tell you're just doing a really good job.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I mean, it's commendable.
Because by this time, 5 years, he'll be 14, 15, which is a critical age.
Yeah. That's when my whole shit got fucked up.
I went out the back door too.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting right there.
It's American. You a white dude.
Yeah.
Me a brother.
Yeah.
We both went out the back door at 15.
Yeah,
America.
Yeah.
It permeates. It's pervasive in society.
It's critical.
Right.
I never really thought about that before, but
right.
That's very interesting, I think.
Right. So I want to be there when he hits that age.
Yeah.
And have something in place for him that's Sean, we're not gonna do that.
Right.
Sean, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Fuck with this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What did you I know for me, I just wanted to fit in so bad. And I thought it would be cool to like do drugs and party and just be bad and get arrested. And I thought that was cool. And that was my way to fit in. And I just wanted to fit in so bad that I would.
Wrong crowd.
Yeah, I thought
who I should have been.
Right. I was doing. I was excelling at multiple sports. I was getting good grades in school, but I didn't think that was good. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do drugs, sell drugs, get arrested, hang with the bad kids. I thought that was the way to go. I needed someone I needed someone fucking 15 to sit me the fuck down and say, no, you're doing the good shit right now. No, stay with this. But
you telling my story.
Yeah, I know. That's why it was interesting that like
I was a dope baseball player, man.
Yeah, me too.
I was a dope shortstop. I batted first. My glove was mean.
Yeah.
You put me once I got on first. I was going to second. I'm still just put me on second because my speed was money.
Oh, you be talking shit out of that field too, huh? You be talking shit. I know it. Oh, I love it. I started
smoking weed.
Yeah.
In the 7th grade. And all that went out the back door. I didn't want to practice no more. I quit when it got hard. I quit.
That's me, bro.
Nobody was there to fucking.
Yep.
Nah, motherfucker.
I know. I know. That's my story.
You gonna go to practice, or I'm gonna whoop your ass.
So I think we were touching on this when we were doing burpees and shit, and it's like so many similarities that we have, and on the odds, if you don't look into the book, black dude, New Jersey. White dude from Florida, we ain't got nothing in common really. But if you sit down and talk and open the book a little bit, like we got a lot in common. Like that very, very similar story because I was an athlete too, and I just
and your uncle played for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah,
look at the vision you had that I got to do what he did.
Right.
And if it was a motherfucker there, put their foot in your ass,
right,
you would have been there.
With the Green Bay Packers. Exactly. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to fucking do drugs and I wanted to party and sell drugs. And yeah, exactly. So, I don't know. I think I'm about out of questions and shit. And yeah.
Fuck with my man, Jonathan Dawn, strongest CPA in America, power lifter. Check his channel out. You got any questions? Any college students taking Principles 101, fund accounting, government accounting, auditing, theory, practice. You got any type of questions? He's got videos on his channel, man, dealing with all of that. Certified public accountant. You got a lot of information. Y'all fuck with his channel, man.
Thanks for everyone being here on this this podcast. It's fun. Thanks for the comments. Yeah, thanks, Ed. I don't know, Texas Core podcast like these keep me on YouTube. That's what's up.
Tech Soul.
I thought this was fun. 0260, Brad. I want to thank both of you guys for the motivation.
0-60.
Shane's been in here a bunch. Double nids per. Oh, big motherfucking heck. That's what's
Big
up.
heck.
I just want to say thanks for everybody being here.
Big heck.
Shane says, "Cool show, guys. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
doing
Shane.
this."
Peace.
So I had a lot of fun doing these, and thanks for coming down and being here doing this with me, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for inspiring me and everything like that.
Yeah,
100, bro. Anytime you're down here, hit me up.
No doubt.
Got you.
No doubt. Good
And,
dude right here, man. Good dude right here, man.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate that.
Good dude.
So, anyways, we's out. We'll fucking deuces.
Peace.
All right. Yo, end stream. Sure you want to end the stream? Yeah, we're going to end it.